Well, to the locals, it's still and will always be Heinz Field. But for the rest of us, we're along the north shore of the Allegheny and Ohio rivers at Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Atlanta Falcons and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Welcome, head coach Mike McCarthy, and your defending AFC North Pittsburgh.
Heading up the Falcons sideline, Coach Kevin Stefanski. These guys just about set to go in this one. Across the field on the other sideline, Steelers head coach Mike McCarthy. His guys more than motivated for this contest, ready to take the field here at home. Welcome in, everybody. Kate Scott alongside Brock Heward, and I know all of us are ready for this new season to begin. And we're off and running from the Steel City. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. They're going to be led out by someone possibly playing his final NFL season. Still going in his early 40s. It is Aaron Rodgers.
Kid, I really think this is one of those moments where every starting quarterback in the opener, right? Week one, all has a sense of gratitude. All has a smile on their face. You're one of 32 guys on the planet that get to start an
free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Into the red zone. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Accuracy perfect there as it's center cut. And he's going to start the year 1 for 1 as they take a 7-0 lead.
Falcons, nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. So out head the Falcons for their first possession. At the helm for him, the former first-rounder back in that 2020 draft, Tua Tagovailoa.
It's the dawn of a new season, Kate, with all the promise in the world ahead of he and his squad. And this is where all that off-season planning, the reps in camp, the sweat, the blood, the tears come into play. And you really don't want to stumble out the gate. You want to be the horse who jumps to the front right away and let everybody try to chase you down.
And a good gain here, 11 yards it looks like. That's going to pick up a first. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
And the Falcon first down.
Man in motion here. They go play action with Tagovailoa. Right side, reeled in by Pitts. as it reaches the 41. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Man in motion out of the slot. Here's Tagovailoa on second down. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And he's going to be out of bounds after picking up a handful on that play. Moves him a little closer. It's third down.
5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Tua setting up to throw. That one complete to Pitts. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that is good enough for an Atlanta first down.
Tight ends will eat up every one of those opportunities to show and prove they could be chain movers as well. Even as they get more and more recognition in this league, they're still constantly working to prove that they're playmakers too.
Now Tua to throw. It's intercepted by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
The first down pass. Intercepted. The Steelers
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. He's brought down after a big play, giving him about 19 yards. And that is going to be good for a Steelers first down.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get him enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Quick pass here into the hands of Pittman. It's a small gain up to the 38. A.J. Terrell making that stop.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
Picked up a few on that first down play, so now we've got 2nd and 7. Trying an inside give to Warren. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. That was Xavier Watts getting in there defensively.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically, and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Now Rodgers on his 3rd and short. And he's batted away up front. His throw doesn't even get beyond the line thanks to a well-timed swat there. They're going to face 4th down.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And the fair catch made here at the 15. The Falcons taking the field for their 2nd drive. They gave one away on their first drive of the season. Now it's time to get one back with a touchdown on drive number 2. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. London going to motion over right. Drive begins here with Robinson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line. But a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
On 2nd down, Robinson. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Patrick Queen arranging in for the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you'll really break the backs of a defense.
Going on 3rd, Tagovailoa. Hitting his throw is going to fall to the ground. Incomplete. No time to make that pass. Lucky he got rid of it at all, bro. It's fourth down. The Falcons getting ready for the punt. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away. They found some space to do a little damage there before they bottle him up.
The Steelers take over first and 10.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. First and 10. They'll start on the ground here with Warren. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down. They've invested some early touches in him, Brock, and the returns so far, I'd say very promising.
Kate, I told you the story before, but it was the same play 18 plays in a row. You know, I was really good with that with that clipboard on the sidelines. 18 plays in a row, Peyton ran the same play. If you can't stop it, keep calling it.
Second quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They have it on second and short. Warren once more. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
It's Warren on third down. And they stop him after about a 5-yard gain, and he's good enough for a fresh set of downs.
I don't know what it is, Kate, but I love third down runs. I really do. I know the receivers don't always like it because money down and they want the ball, but a third down run for a first down could be so demoralizing to that defense.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Rodgers set to pass. Left side pulled in by Pittman. He's still going at the 30. This going to be run out of bounds. Play goes for about 16 before he stepped out. And that's going to give the Steelers the first down.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now here's Rodgers. And the rush is going to win this rep. They get to him. And he is quickly on the board with his first of the season.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Throwing on second. Rodgers throwing deep here for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Searching for somewhere to throw well behind the line. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. After the incompletion, second and 10 once again from the 20. They send the tight end in motion. Tagovailoa now on second. He's got some air under this one. Deep down. And the defender is there with him every step of the way downfield to make the hit and break up that catch. It's third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line.
And 10 yards to go.
They'll throw, third and long. Throw left side is caught by Pitts. And he's not going to make it. They stop him short. So expect a punt coming up here on fourth down.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the fourth down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They are coming off their first interception of the game. This drive now a chance to rebuild some confidence. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. To throw, Rodgers. And this is going to be lost on the hit. Incomplete. Tough to complete it through that traffic and contact over the middle. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Bernard's got it. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
Complete to Jeremy Bernard. That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third and 3 in front of him now. After that completion got him 7. Rodgers to throw. It is he was letting that one go. That pass isn't even going to get beyond the line. That is incomplete, and the defense forces 4th down. Here's Cameron Johnston to punt it away once more. He'll back deep to return. And he's just going to fair catch that one at the 24-yard line. Onto the field runs the Atlanta offense. And coming off 3 and out, Brock, they really need to build some momentum from the ground as they try to get on that scoreboard here. This snap going to be our last before the 2-minute warning. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he's going to get this one ahead for what looks to be about 20 yards, maybe even a little more, and that 1st down. And we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment. Just one play into this drive, and they are already sitting on their own 45. A toss now to Robinson. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
At the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up
working on 2nd down. Tua.
At the 46.
And they're going to take him down here. Pressure gets to him at the 36. That is Derek Harmon. And he is quickly on the board with his 1st of the season.
This is one of those many moments where I'm really thankful I'm in the booth and not on the field. Because in my day, defensive tackles couldn't run like that. This is not a statuesque QB. This guy can run. And it wasn't the linebacker or DB that...
It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Steelers take possession just shy of midfield following the interception and the lengthy return.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead. With each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Rodgers to throw, 2nd down. Gonna let this one fly deep downfield. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down. Approaching the final minute here before halftime. Throw here, 3rd down. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete, 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
The
Falcons with the football late in the first. And we're down inside a minute to play here. There was enough time to get a drive together. First look, a little pistol formation as they come to the line. 1st and 10. Tua out of the pistol. And the hit's going to separate him from that football. Incomplete. Not surprising to find a defender in the area there over the middle challenging that one, partner. It's 2nd down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
Throwing on 2nd down, it's Tagovailoa. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
3rd down give to Robinson. He's going to be brought down well shy of that 1st down marker. So the Falcons going to have to punt this away. The Steelers calling their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
His work begins at the 31. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now the offense getting set to go for the Steelers. They're up by 7. Let's see if they choose to rest on that and just go into the locker room. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. Rodgers will look to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to be taken down here, but not before the play gets him 12 big yards and a 1st down. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
You just love that kind of execution because it's able to make an impact, Kate, beyond simply getting the 1st down. That yardage, that really sets them up now to be aggressive with a new set of downs.
Rodgers, 1st and 10. And even with that last play, still completing under half of his passes so far. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Taking a shot deep here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
Kate, it just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
Rodgers now on 2nd down. That one is incomplete. The clock now down to 16 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. To throw is Rogers. He completes it in traffic. Great job rallying to the football. They get him down right at the marker, fourth down. The Steelers use their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Cameron Johnston on the punt. And he'll try to hit this one well. And he'll bring in this fair catch at the 13.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
All right, no more excitement here in this first half. He kneels this one down. Both teams head to the locker room. And they will not snap it again as we have reached the end of our first half. So a one-possession game, Brock, after our first two. Well, the teams are ready. The fans are ready. Let's give the people... We'll jump past halftime and get right back to the game. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. This return starts at the 5, and this drop. Inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Atlanta about ready to go now. 1st and 10. Starting the half with Robinson. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2. And in the middle of all that chaos and traffic, look at that. It was their safety who ran in to clean that up.
Yeah, with their size and where they come from on the field, it's pretty cool. They love those opportunities to blitz, kind of hide behind their defenders and their peers, and then go finish the tackle.
2nd down. Here's Tua. Finds his back. It's Robinson. Good pickup, but he's denied that 1st down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
They drop him after, looks like about a 3-yard pickup. And it's going to be 1st down Falcons. Well, he had to be patient. He had to wait to get his first run of this game, Brock, and he certainly made the most of it.
Might just be a game where you don't get as many looks, not as many touches, so you better maximize them when you do, and he just did.
Now pitch it to Robinson. The ball is out! And it looks like, yes, they say Steeler football.
We got a close game here, Layden, both sides of the ball. They're getting the same message from the coaches. Any play could be the impact play that decides this one. And in this case, how about that? It's a literal impact as the big hit forces a clutch fumble.
Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. And they hold the lead, but looking at how their recent series have gone, you got to wonder if they're going to be able to hang on to it. Haven't been able to score and help put this game away, and that is leaving the window open. Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Warren here from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive. And this is now a 100-yard game for him after that last carry. Man, what a strong day he's had running after this offense. Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Rodgers. A throw left side finds Freiermuth. And he's taken down at the 30. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
That's good for a Steelers first down. First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Over here.
Shotgun handoff to Warren. And a nice start here on first down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made.
Nothing too fancy there. That is just some good physical football from a back who knows how to read his blocks, Kate, keep himself square, and go get those tough yards.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. They'll go again with Warren. And they get him down after a gain of 10, but great effort on his part. Pays off with the first down.
We see it and hear it all the time. For receivers, their favorite moment is just to go up over a DB and make a play. And for these running backs, there is nothing that beats slamming right through a tackle and getting that first down.
First down, and they go right back to it. And the big gain followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Well, this defensive battle just continues, Brock. They have set the tempo, been the dominant factions in this game, and that's only growing with every incompletion.
Kate, the results have been the same, but these are a couple different game plans, right? By these two different defenses, but both of them smothering and suffocating.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. From the shotgun, here's Rodgers. And this is another incompletion.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
32-yard attempt.
Boswell able to knock it through. And that will add to their score.
Kate, they got the ball off the fumble, and they knew what to do with it when they took over. Just find a way to put points on the board.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Falcons and running back Bijan Robinson getting set to begin another drive. And we always hear running backs say one fumble is too many for a game. Well, low point in a game that's had a lot of struggles for him on the ground. First call here coming from the shotgun. Now two at a throw. Now trying to set up a screen. Here's Robinson. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the back. Couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Got the catch, but didn't get any yardage on it, so still 10 to go on second down. Tagovailoa now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked up. as he records his first interception of our season.
Down pass intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Warren running between the tackles. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
The line of scrimmage.
Well, that's just about textbook defense and how to shut down an RPO. The coverage was tight, the numbers were up, and then the bodies were there to stuff that run before it could get going.
We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's the Steelers with the ball. They're leading, but not by a lot. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Rodgers set to pass. Caught in stride by Bernard. Rodgers give him about 4, nothing beyond the catch, and hit got there quickly.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Now air it out on 3rd. That finds Pittman, complete. And look at this effort, just enough, driving forward, gets them the first.
A gain of 9
They call 3rd downs money downs for a reason, Kate, because it takes everybody offensively to cash in. Excellent protection, set the table for the QB to get the completion and the yards necessary.
Here's Rodgers on 1st, and he now sits at 9 of 20 passing for this one after that last snap. They go with Warren on the run. It is charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 8-yard line.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. On the ground with Warren. He dodged the tackle. And he is stopped. They get to him inches from a touchdown. It's going to make it 1st and goal.
And the Steelers
Kind of just feel it, don't you? Trying to close out this game, just keep leaning on that somebody who has produced and made the most of every one of his touches throughout.
1st and goal now as they try to pad this lead. The pitch to Dowdle. And he gets in. Touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
Boswell to add the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And that makes this a 3-possession game.
Steelers 17, Falcons nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Return starts at the 3. And this drive will start inside the 25. Here's Atlanta ready to take over possession. And turnovers, well, we all know, never okay for the players. Certainly not okay in a coach's eye. And with as many as they've had here, Brock, gonna be tough to play these highlights back after this game.
Yeah, tough but essential, Kate, because watching these plays, this is the difference between good and great. I got to be around Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning didn't watch his highlights. He watched his sacks. He watched his interceptions. He wanted to critique himself through these difficult circumstances. And when you do, well, you could become a Hall of Famer like Peyton.
And this will be stopped just before the play reaches that 30-yard mark. Still a great game, Brock, and a new set of downs.
29 yards. First down, Atlanta.
Here's Robinson running the zone read. He scampers ahead for about 4. It's second down now. Looking quickly here.
The tackle made at the 44-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second down.
Tagovailoa now on second. That's complete. It's the rookie from Georgia. Out of bounds he goes, but not before a big gain. 18 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for a Falcons first down.
And a Falcons first down.
They pitch it out to him here. Fights his way through a tackle. And they hit him along the sideline there. Pickup of 9, so 2nd and 1 upcoming. Sure seems like running at a blitzing defense shouldn't work out too often, Brock, but right there it did nicely for him.
Yeah, football's kind of a funny game, Kate, because it could be super complex. You get into a lot of language, and a lot of detail, and then other times, like, just run away from it, guys. Just run away from it, and good things can happen.
First and goal at the 9-yard
Here's Tua. And this one's going to end up incomplete. Just too tough to hang on through that contact. It's going to make it 2nd and goal.
Incomplete. Leads to 2nd and goal.
To throw, Tagovailoa. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. Steelers have it, headed the other way. The 50. The 30. And they will take this down inside the 10. Got the recovery, and now they're going to start with 1st and goal.
That's quarterback's living nightmare and a defender's dream right there. Not just to get the sack and get home, but sack fumble, that's what these defenders live for.
A chance to pay off their defense's effort as they start out 1st and goal. Counterplay here, Warren. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
He gets it again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss.
He's brought down by Shaq Thompson.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh.
3rd and goal.
Steelers looking like they'll start this season with a win. They've gone the wrong way twice. Need to make up that distance and more. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw, Rodgers. And across the line he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Michael Pittman Jr. with his first of hopefully many more to come this season. Boswell to add the PAT. Send right down the middle and good. And that makes this a 24-point ball game.
24, Falcons nothing. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. So the Falcons offense headed back out. Gives us an opportunity to check out their upcoming schedule. They're home for Carolina. Then they go to Green Bay. And finally, a trip to the Bayou to take on the New Orleans Saints. Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tua. And he's not going to get away. Pressure takes him down at the 19. Cameron Hayward getting his first sack of the year here in week 1.
It's 2nd down.
Here's Tagovailoa on 2nd down. He's into the hands of Will Dissly. Oh, that one did some damage as he's finally hauled down. A gain of about 24. First down coming up. The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. Tua setting up to throw. Trying to push deep downfield. He's got it inside the 25. And he has it to the 23-yard line as he's brought down. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be its 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the first. Here's a counter give to Robinson. Jukes away from one. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Tua looking to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to manage 3 for them on the play. Stop just a little bit shy of the marker. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Brings up 3rd down.
Throwing now, Tagovailoa. This one's going to sail through the end zone as he just gets rid of it. And that's going to bring up 4th down. So the frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though we did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
Gets this one to London. And he has got the first down. Not much, only a few yards, but it is enough to convert on 4th and 1. So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. My partner, long season ahead, but undoubtedly a good start here today. Getting the win in week 1.
Yeah, a bad start now on the other side can snowball on you. 1 loss into 2 into 3 and so on. But you get that early win, it can get you playing at a midseason level in the early goings of a season and lead to a really good start that has you talking playoff hopes in the front half of the schedule.
So that puts a bow on this one. For my partner, Brock Heward, and everyone involved on our crew, I'm Kate Scott signing off. This has been another presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.
We have a deal. One of the top receivers has agreed to terms on a contract extension that will likely keep him and his quarterback very happy.